9 changes of the watery star hath been a shepherd's note since we have left our throne. My brother, we multiply with one, we thank you, many thousands more than go before it.
Stay your thanks a while, and pay them when you part.
Sir, that's tomorrow. I'm questioned by my fears of what may chance or breed upon our absence. Besides, I seem to tire of your royalty.
We are tougher brother than you can put us.
No longer stay.
1 7 longer.
Very soon, tomorrow.
We'll part the time between us then, and in that I'll have no refusal.
Press me not, beseech you so. There was no tongue that moved, none of the world so soon as yours could win me. So it should now were there necessity in your request. Farewell, my brother.
Tongue tied, our queen, speak, you.
I had thought, sir, to have held my peace until you had brought oath for me not to stay. You, sir, charge him to boldly. Tell me your shell in Bohemia as well.
Well said, my mind.
Of your royal presence I'll adventure to borrow the week. When at Bohemia you take my lord, I'll give him my commission to let him go a month behind the date we expected. The yet good deed, Leontes. I do love an Abigiaro that flock behind what lady she adored. You'll stay?
No, madam.
Nay, but you will.
I may not, verily.
Verily. You put me off with limber vows. You shall not go. A lady's verity's as potent as a lord's. Will you go yet? Force me to keep you as a prisoner, not like a guest? How say you? My prisoner or my guest? By your dread, verily, one of them you shall be.
Your guest then, madam.
Not your jailer then, but your kind hostess. Come, I'll question you of my lord's tricks and yours when you were boys. You were pretty mornings then.
We were, fair queen, 2 such lads who thought there was no more behind but such a day tomorrow as today, and to be boy eternal.
Was not my lord the verier whack of the two?
We were twin lambs, and did frisk in the sun and bleat the one at the other. What we changed was innocence for innocence. We knew not the doctrine of ill-doing, nor dreamed that any did. Had we pursued that life, we should have entered heaven boldly, not guilty. The position clear of hereditary hours.
By this we gather you have tripped since.
Oh, my most sacred lady, temptations have since then been more to us. For in those unpledged days with my wife a girl, your precious self did not cross the eyes of my young playfellow.
Grace Jabuta, this make no conclusion, lest you say your queen and I are devils. Yet, go on. The offenses we have made you do, we'll answer. If you forsinned with us, and that with us you did continue fault, and slipped not with any but with us.
Is he one yet?
He'll stay in the Lord.
At my request, he would not. To my any, my dears, thou never spokest to better purpose.
Never.
Never but once.
What? Have I twice said well? When was it before? I prithee tell me. Crowns with praise, my last good deed was to entreat his stay. But once before I spoke to the purpose. When? Nay, let me have it, I long.
Why, that was when 3 covered months had sallied themselves to death, ere I could make thee open thy white hand. And clap thyself, my love. Then didst thou utter I and yours forever.
Why, lo you now, I have spoke to the purpose twice. The one forever earned a royal husband, the other for some while a friend.
Too hot. Too hot. To mingle friendship far as mingling bloods. I have turned a chorus on thee. My heart dances, but not for joy. Not joy. This entertainment may a free face put on, to rival liberty, heartiness, and bounty for its all wisdom. It may well become the age of may I grant. Let's be paddling palms and pinching fingers as now they are. And making practice smiles as in a looking glass. And then to sigh, oh, that is entertainment my bosom likes not, nor my brows. Mamilius, art thou my boy?
Yes, my lord.
In faith. Why, that's my ballcock. What has smudged thy nose? They say it is a caveat of mine. Come, Captain, we must be neat. Still burgeoning upon his palm. How now, you wanton cap? Art thou my cap?
Yes, if you will, my lord.
Oh, most dearest, my color. Can thy mother play it me? Affection. My intention does stab at the scent. Thou dost make possible things not so held, communicate us with dreams. How can this be? With what's unreal, thou coactive art. fellow is nothing.
What means Cecilia?
Something seems unsettled.
Ah, my lord. What cheer? I was with you, best brother.
You look as if you held a brow of much distraction. Are you moved, my lord?
No, in good earnest. Looking on the lines of my boy's face, methought I did recoil 23 years, and saw myself unbreeched in my green velvet coat, my dagger muzzled, lest it should bite its master, and so prove as ornament often does too dangerous. How like methought as I then was to this square fellow, this gentleman. My brother, are you so fond of your young prince's music to be loved?
If at home, sir, he's all my exercise, my mirth, my matter. He makes the July's day short as December, and with his varying childless cures me thought to kick my blood.
So stands the squire office with me. We two will walk, my lord, and lead you to your greater steps. Hermione, I love Elsass. Show our brothers welcome.
If you would seek us, we are yours in the garden. Show us attention, then.
To your own bed, expose you. You'll be found. Be you beneath the sky. I am angling now, so you perceive me not how I do mine. Go to. How she holds up the neb, ill to him, and arms her with the boldness of a wife to her allowing husband. Go play, boy, play. Thy mother plays. I think it's so distressing a proposition that this means my grave contempt and clamor will be my knell. Go play, boy. There have been, or I am much deceived, cuckolds here now. And many a man there is, even now while I speak this, holds his wife by the arm, and little thinks she has been sluiced in his absence, and his pond fished by his next neighbor, by Sir Smile, his neighbor. How now, boy?
I am like you, they say.
Well, that's some comfort. What, Camilla there?
Aye, my good lord.
Go play, Lamilius. Thou art an honest man. Camillo, this great sir will yet stay long.
What much should we make to thank the whole listener? We would not say your petitions made his business more material.
This proceeded. Can you hear with me on it? Whispering around him.
Cecilia is so fond.
As far as I when I shall pass the class. How came it, Camilla, that he did stay?
At the entreaties of your gracious mistress.
The queen speaks. Good should be perfect, but so it is. It's not. Was this taken by any understanding paper thine? Say
I think most understand Bohemia stays here longer. Stays here longer.
why?
To satisfy your highness and the gracious mistress.
Satisfied. The entreaties of your mistress. Satisfied. That's fine. I have trusted thee, Camilla, but we have been deceived in thy integrity, deceived in that which seems so.
My gracious Lord Captain, I may be negligent, fearful, foolish. In every one of these no man is free, but beseech your grace be plainer with me. Let me know my trespass by its own visage. If I then deny, 'tis none of mine.
Have you not seen, Camilla? But that's passed out. You have, or else your eyeglass is thicker than a cuckold's horn. Or heard, my wife is slippery.
I would not be astounded if I could hear my sovereign mistress called it so without my present vengeance taken. True, my heart, you never spoke of it become you less than this, which to reiterate itself were sin, as deep as that though true.
It's whispering nothing. Leaning cheek to cheek, meeting noses, kissing with the inside lip, horsing foot on foot, skulking in corners, wishing clocks more swift, hours, minutes, noon, midnight. Is this nothing? Why, then the world and all that's in it is nothing. The covering sky is nothing, Bohemia nothing, my wife is nothing. No, nothing have these nothings, if this be nothing.
Could my lord be true to this diseased opinion at the times which is most dangerous?
Say it, it's true.
No, no, my lord, no.
It is. You lie. You lie. I say thou liest, Camilla, and I hate thee. Pronounce thee a gross lout and a mindless slave. Were my wife's liver infected as her life, she would not live the running of one glass.
Who does infect her?
He that wears her like a medal, Bohemia, who, if I had servants true about me, they would do that which would undo more doing. I, and thou, his cupbearer, mightest bespice a cup to Give my enemy a lasting wound, which brought to me were cordial.
Sir, I could do this, and that with no rash potion, but with a malingering dram that should not act maliciously like poison. But I cannot believe the scrapity of my dread mistress.
Make that thy question, and go rot! Dost think I am so muddy, so unsettled to appoint myself in this vexation? To sully the purity and the whiteness of my sheets, which to preserve is to sleep, which being spotted is goads, thorns, nettles, tails of wasps, and then give scandal to the blood of the prince, my son, who I think is mine, and love is mine, without right moving to it? Would I do this? Would man so blench?
Sir, I must believe you. I do. And will kill Bohemia for it, provided that, when he's removed, you will take your queen again as yours at first, even for your son's sake, thereby foresealing injury in courts and kingdoms known and allied to yours.
Thou dost advise me. Even so, as I mine own course have set out, I'll give no blemish to honor, none.
Go then, my lord, and with a countenance as fair as friendship wears at peace, keep with Bohemia and with your queen. I'll be his cupbearer. If for me he hath wholesome beverage, account me not your servant.
This is all. Do it, and thou hast the one half of my heart. Do it not. Thou splittest thine own.
I'll do it.
Thou seem friendly, as thou hast advised.
Oh, miserable lady. But for me, what case stand I in? I must be the murderer of good Polixenes. And my ground to do it is the obedience to a master, one who so in rebellion with himself would have all those that are his so too. To do this deed, promotion follows. If I could find example of thousands that had struck anointed kings and flourished after, I'll not do it. And since nor brass, nor stone, nor parchment bears not one, let villainy itself forswear it. I must forsake the court. To do it or no is certain to be a breakneck. Here comes Bohemia.
This is strange. Methinks my favor here begins to warp. Not speak. Good day, Camilla.
Hail, most royal sir.
What is the news of the court?
I do not know, my lord.
The king had thought him such a countenance as he had lost some province, and a region loved as he loves himself. Even now I met him with customary compliment, when he, wafting his eyes to the contrary and falling a lip of much contempt, speeds from him.
I do not know, my lord.
Do you know him, dare not? Be intelligent to me.
There is a sickness in the court which distempers some of us, but I cannot name the disease, and it is caught of you that yet are well.
How, caught of me? I beseech you, if you know aught which does behoove my knowledge thereof to be informed, imprison it not to me doing concealment.
I may not say, my lord.
A sickness caught of me, and yet I well. I must be answered. Dost thou hear, Camillo?
Sir, I will tell you. Since I am held in honor by him that I think honorable, therefore mark my counsel.
On, Camillo.
I have appointed him to murder you
By whom, Camillo?
by the king.
For what?
He thinks, nay, with all confidence he swears, as if he'd seen it or been an instrument to byshoot to it, that you had touched his queen forbiddingly.
Oh, then my best blood be turned to an infected jelly. My name be yoked with his and the return the best.
I dare not know, my lord, how this may grow, but 'tis better to avoid what's grown than to ask how 'tis born. Therefore, if you do trust my counsel, trust me honestly. Therefore, away tonight, I will whisper to your friends' counsel and clear them over the posterns of the city by twos or threes. And as for myself, I'll place my fortunes to your service. And if you do trust me, since all my discoveries are hereby lost, I swear by the honor of my parents, I tell you truth.
I do believe thee. I saw his heart in his face. Give me thy hand. Be pilot to me. This jealousy is for a precious creature. As she's rare, must it be mighty. As his person's great, must it be violent. Come, Camillo.
Come away, Lord.
knows me just past enduring.
My gracious lord, shall I be your playfellow?
No! I'll none of you.
Why, my sweet lord?
You'll kiss me hard and squeak me as if I were a baby still.
Hark ye, the queen your mother runs apace. We'll present our services to a fine new prince one of these days, and then you'd want him with us, if we would have you.
She has grown of late into a beautiful, good time encountering. What wisdom stirs amongst you? Come, sir, now I am for you again. Pray you sit by us and tell us a tale.
Merry or sad shall it be?
As merry as you will.
A sad tale's best for winter. I am one of sprites and goblins.
Oh, let us have that, good sir. Come on, sit down and do your best to fright us with your sprites. You're powerful at it.
There was a man
Nay, come sit down then on.
who dwelt in a churchyard. I'll tell it softly. Yon crickets shall not hear it.
Come on then and give it to my ear.
Was he met there? His train, below him?
150 times I met them, never saw him in scout or saw him away. I had them even to their ships.
How blessed am I in my just censure, in my true opinion. Alack for us and all. How accursed in being so blessed. There may be in the cup a spider's seed, one may drink, depart, and yet partake of no venom, for his knowledge is not being affected. But one pretends to be before him read into his eyes, and make known how he hath drunk, and cracks his gold chin his sides with violent steps. I have drunk and seen the spider. Camilla was his help in this, his pander. There was a plot against my life and crown. How came the postern so easily open?
By his own great authority, which often hath no less prevailed than so on your command.
I know it too well. Give me the boy. Give me the boy. I am glad you did not nurse him, though he does bear some signs of need, yet you have too much blood in him.
What is this, sport?
Bear the boy hands. Go, away with him. He will not come about her. And let her sport herself with that she's big with, for 'tis Polixenes has made thee swell thus.
But I'd say he had not, and I'll be sworn you would believe my saying.
You, my lord.
However you lean to the nayward.
You, my lord, look on her. Mark her well. We've been about to say she is a goodly lady, but be it known from him that there's most cause to grieve it should be. She's an adulteress!
Should a villain say so, the most replenished villain in the world, he was much more villain. You, my lord, do but mistake.
You have mistook my lady, Polixenes, for Leontes, for whole nothing! I have said she's an adulteress. I have said with whom. More, she's a traitor, and Camillo is a federary with her, and one that knows, or she should shame to know herself, but with the most vile conceit, that she's a bed swerver.
By my life privy to none of this. How shall this grieve you when you come to clear knowledge that you thus have published me? Gentle, my lord, you scarce can write me throughly than to say you did mistake.
No! My mistake in the foundations I built upon. The center is not big enough to bear a schoolboy's top. Away with her! To prison!
There's the middle planet reigns. I must be patient till the heavens look with an aspect more favorable. Good my lords, I am not prone to weeping as our sex commonly are, the want of which vain do perchance shall dry your pities. But I have that honorable grief lodged here which burns worse than tears drown. Beseech you all, my lords, with thoughts so qualified as your charities may best instruct you. Measure me, and so the king's will be performed.
Shall I be hurt?
Who is it that goes with me, beseech your highness? My women may be with me, for you see, my plight requires it. Do not weep, good fools. There is no cause. When you shall know your mistress has deserved prison, then abound in tears as I come out. This action I now go on is for my better grace. Adieu, my lord. I never wish to see thee sorry. Now I trust I shall. My women come, you have leave.
Go. You are bidden. Hang it!
Beseech your highness, call the queen again.
Consider what you do, sir, lest your justice prove violence, in the which three great ones suffer, yourself, your queen, your son.
For her, my lord, I dare my life lay down and will do it, sir. Please you to accept that the queen is spotless in the eyes of heaven. And to you I mean in this which you accuse her.
If it prove otherwise, every inch of woman in the world, aye, every dram of woman's flesh is false, if she be.
Not high credits.
I'd rather you did lack credit than I, my lord, upon this ground, and more would content you to have her honor true than yours. Be blamed for it how you might.
Why, what need we commune with you of this? But rather follow our forceful instigation. The matter, the loss, the gain, the ordering on it is all properly ours.
Yes, my liege, and I wish you had only in your silent judgment tried it without moral virtue.
How can that be? Either thou art most ignorant by age, or thou art born a fool. Miller's flights, added to their familiarity, which was gross as ever touched conjecture, doth push on this proceeding. Yet, for a greater confirmation, for in an act of this importance to most piteously be wild, I have dispatched in post to sacred Delphos, to Apollo's temple, Cleomenes and Dion. Now from the oracle they will bring all, whose spiritual counsel hand will either stop or spur me. Have I done well?
Well done, my lord.
I am satisfied, indeed no more than what I know, yet shall the oracle give rest to the minds of others. Come and follow us. We are to speak in public, for this business will raise us all.
To laughter, as I take it, if the good truth be known.
Dear gentlewoman, how fares our gracious lady? As well as one so great and so forlorn may hold together. On her frights and griefs, which never tender lady hath formed greater. She is something before her time delivered. A boy, a daughter, a new goodly babe, lusty and light to live. The queen receives much comfort in it. Says, my poor prisoner, I'm innocent as you. I dare be sworn, these dangerous, unsafe wounds of the king, he must be told on it, and he shall. The office becomes a woman best. I'll take it upon me. Pray you, Amelia, commend my best obedience to the queen. If she dare trust me with her little babe, I'll show it the king, and undertake to be her advocate to the loudest. We do not know how he may soften at the sight of the child. The silence often a pure innocence persuades, when speaking fails. Now be you blessed for it. I'll to the queen. Please you, come something near.
Please the queen to send forth the baby. Do not know what I shall incur to pass it, having no warrant.
You need not fear it. This child was prisoner of the womb, and is by law and process of great nature thence freed and enfranchised. Not a party to the anger of the king, nor guilty of, if any be, the trespass of the queen.
I do believe it.
not you fear. Upon mine honor, I will stand betwixt you and danger.
Who's there?
My lord,
How does the boy?
he took good rest tonight. Just hope his sickness is discharged.
To see his nobleness, conceiving the dishonor of his mother, his straight reclined, drooped, took it deeply, fastened and fixed the shame on it in himself. Threw off his appetite, his sleep, his spirit, and downright language. Leave me so and go. See how he fares. Fie, no fault of him. The thought of my revenge is that way recoiled upon me. For present vengeance, take it on her. Camillo and Polixenes laugh at me, make their pastime at my sorrow. They should not laugh if I could reach them, nor shall she within my power.
You must not enter.
Nay, rather, good my lords, be second to me. Fear you his tyrannous passion more, alas, for the queen's life? A gracious, innocent soul, more free than he is jealous.
That's enough.
Madame, he hath not slept tonight. Commanded none should come at me.
Not so hot, good sir. I come to bring him sleep. 'Tis such as you that creep like shadows by him and do sigh at each's needless heavings. Such as you are the cause of his awaking. I do come with words as medicinal as true, honest as either, to purge him of that humor that presses him from sleep.
What noise there? Oh.
No noise, my lord, but needful conference. About some gossips for your highness.
Out, away with our audacious lady. Antigonus, I charge thee that she should not come about me. I knew she would.
I told her so, my lord, that on your displeasure's peril and on mine, she should not visit you.
But canst not rule her?
In all dishonesty he can in this, unless he take the course that you have done. Commit me for committing honor. Trusted, he shall not rule me.
Well, you now, you hear. When she takes the rein, I let her run, but she'll not stumble.
Good my liege, I come, and I beseech you hear me, who profess myself to be your loyal servant, your physician, your most obedient counselor. Yet that dare less appear so in comforting your evils, than such as most seem yours. I say, I come from your good queen.
Good queen?
Good queen, my lord, good queen, I say good queen, and would by combat make her good. So are I a man, the worst about you.
Force her hence.
Let him that makes but trifles of his eyes first hand me. On mine own accord I'll off. But first I'll do my errand. The good queen, for she is good, hath brought you forth a daughter. Here 'tis. Commends it to your blessing.
Out of the door, hence with her, the most intelligencing boy.
Not so. I am as ignorant of that as you in so entitling me, and no less honest than you are mad, which is enough, I'll warrant, as this world goes to pass for honest.
Traitors, will you not push her out? Pick up the bastard, I say, give it to thy crone.
Forever unvenerable be thy hands if thou takest up the princess with that forced baseness which he has put upon it.
He dreads his wife.
So I would you did. Then to cast all doubt, you'd call your children yours.
Oh, a nest of traitors.
I am none by this good life.
Nor I nor any but one that's here, and that's himself. For he, the sake of his queen, his hopeful sons, his babe betrays the slander, whose sting is sharper than the swords, and will not, for as the case now stands, it is a curse. He cannot be compelled to it. Once remove the root of his opinion, which is rotten, as ever ogre's stone was sound.
a callous of boundless tongue, who late hath beat her husband and now baits me. This breath is none of mine. It is the issue of Polixenes. Hence with it, and together with the mother, commit them to the fire.
It is yours. Behold, my lords, although the print be little, the whole matter and copy of the father. Eye, nose, lip, the trick of the frown, his forehead, nay, the valley, the very dimples of his chin and cheek, his smiles, the very mold and frame of hand, finger, nail.
A gross hag. And, Lazo, thou art worthy to be hanged that will not stay her tongue.
Hang all the husbands that cannot do that deed. You'll leave yourself hardly one subject.
Away with her!
Agree. Do not push me. I'll be gone. Look to your babe, my lord. 'Tis yours. Jove, send her a better guiding spirit. So farewell. We are gone.
Thou, traitor, hast set thy wife unto this. My child! Away with it, and see it instantly consumed with fire. If thou refuse and will encounter my wrath, say so. The bastard brains with these my proper hands, why thou shalt. Go, take it to the fire, but thou hast set us on thy wife.
I did not, sir. These lords, my noble fellows, if they please, can clear me it.
We can, my royal liege.
He is not guilty of coming hither.
Your lives, all.
Beseech your highness, give us better credit. We have always truly served you, and beseech you so to esteem of us. And on our knees we beg, as recompense of our dear services past to come, that you do change this purpose, which being so horrible, so bloody, must lead on to some foul issue. We all kneel.
I am a feather from each wind that blows. Shall I let this bastard live, and hear it call me father? Be it. Let it live. No, it shall not matter. You, sir, come you hither. What will you adventure to save this brat's life?
Anything possible, my lord, that my nobleness may impose. Anything possible. At least thus much. I'll pawn what little blood I have left to save you, innocent.
It shall be possible. Swear by my sword thou wilt perform my bidding.
I will, my lord.
Mark and perform it, seest thou. For the failure of any point in it shall be death not only to thyself, but to thy blue-tongued wife, whom for this time we pardon. We enjoin thee, as thou art liegeman to us, that thou carry this female bastard hence, that thou bear it to some remote and desert place quite out of our convenience, and that there thou leave it, without more mercy, to its own protection and favor of it.
I swear to do this. Though a present death had been more merciful, some powerful spirit instruct the kites to be thy nursemaid. Wolves and bears, they say, casting savageness aside, have done like offices.
No, I'll not rear another's issue.
Please, your highness, post from those you have sent to the oracle are coming our sense. Cleomenes and Dion, being well arrived from Delphos, are both landed hastening to the court.
So please you, sir, their speed hath been beyond account.
Prepare you, lords, that we may summon a session to arraign our most disloyal lady. For as she has been publicly accused, so shall she have a just and open trial.
Cotton delicate and air, most sweet, fertile the isle, the temple much surpassing common favorite fair.
I shall report, for most economy, the celestial habits, methinks I so should term them, and the reverence, the grave wares, oh, the sacrifice. How ceremonious, solemn, unearthly was the offering.
But of all the burst and the ear-deafening voice of the oracle, it so surprised my sense that I was nothing.
If the event of the journey prove as successful to the queen, oh, be it so as it has been to us, rare, pleasant, speedy. The time is worth the use on it.
Great Apollo, turn all to the best. These proclamations so close and false upon mine, I will love.
The violent carriage will clear or end the business. In the oracle, thus by Apollo's great divine sealed up, shall the contents discover something rare, even then will rush to knowledge. Go, fresh horses, the gracious beauty is here.
This session, to our great grief, we pronounce the party tried, the daughter of a king, or a wife, and one of us too much beloved. And let us be clear of being tyrannous, since we so openly proceed in justice. Produce the prisoner! Read the indictment.
Hermione, queen to the worthy Leontes, king of Sicilia, thou art here accused and arraigned of high treason, in committing adultery with Polixenes, king of Bohemia, in conspiring with Camillo to take away the life of our sovereign lord the king, thy royal husband. The pretense whereof being by circumstances partly laid open, thou, Hermione, contrary to the faith and allegiance of a true subject, didst counsel and aid them, for their better safety to fly away by night.
Since what I am to say must be but that which contradicts my accusation, and the testimony on my part no whether but one comes from myself, it shall scarce boot me to say not guilty. Mine integrity being counted falsehood, shall as I express it be so received. But thus, if powers divine behold our human actions as they do, I doubt not them, but innocence shall make false accusation blush, and tyranny tremble at patience. You, my lord, best know, who least will seem to do so. My past life has been as continent, as chaste, as true, as I am now unhappy. For behold me a fellow of the royal bed, who owns a portion to the throne, a great king's daughter, the mother to a hopeful prince, here standing to prate and talk for life and honor, for all who please to come here. For life, I prize it as I read grief which I would spare. For honor, 'tis a derivative from me to mine, only that I stand for. I appeal to your own conscience, sir.
I never heard yet that any of these bold advices wanted less impudence to deny what they did than to perform them first.
That's true enough, though 'tis a saying, sir, not due to me.
You will not tell me.
More than mistress of which comes to me in a thought, I shall not at all acknowledge. For Polixenes, with whom I am accused, I do confess, I loved him. As an honor he required, for such kind of love as might become a lady like me, with a love even such so and no other as yourself commanded. Now for conspiracy, I know not how it tastes so be dished for me to try out. How I know of it is that Camillo was an honest man, and why he left your court, the gods themselves watching no more than I are ignorant.
You knew of his departure, as you know what you have undertaken to do in his absence.
Sir, you speak a language that I understand not. My life stands at the level of your dreams, which I'll lay down.
Your actions are my dreams. You had a bastard by Polixenes, and I have dreamed it. Thou shalt feel our justice, and whose easiest passage look for no less than death.
Sir, spare your threats. The bug which you would frighten me with, I'll seek. To me can life be no commodity, the crown and comfort of my life. Your faith, I do get lost, for I feel it gone, but I know not how it went. My second joy and first roots for my comfort. From its presence I am barred like one infectious. My third comfort, stark most unlucky, is from my breast. The innocent milk in its most innocent mouth, hailed out to murder. Myself on every post proclaimed a strumpet. the modest hatred of childbed privilege denied which belongs to women of all fashion. Lastly, hurry here to this place, where I have got strength of limit. But do refer me to the oracle. Apollo, be my judge.
This your request is altogether just. Therefore bring forth, and in Apollo's name, his oracle.
The Emperor of Russia was my father. Oh, that you were alive and here beholding his daughter's trial. That he did but see the flax of my misery, yet with eyes of pity, not revenge.
Break up the seal and read.
Hermione is chaste, Polixenes blameless, Camillo a true subject, Leontes a jealous tyrant. His innocent day truly begotten, and the king shall live without an heir if that which is lost cannot be found.
Now blessed be the great Apollo!
Praised.
Hast thou read truth?
Aye, my lord. Here, sit down.
There is no truth in all the oracle. The sessions shall proceed.
This is mere falsehood.
My lord, the king, the king!
What is the business?
Oh, sir, I shall be hated to report it. The prince, your son, with mere conceit and fear of the queen's speed, is gone.
Gone?
Is dead.
Oh, Apollo's angry, and the heavens themselves do strike at my injustice. Ah! How now there?
This news is mortal to the queen. Look down and see what death is doing.
Take her hence. Her heart is but overcharged. She will recover soon. I have too much believed my own suspicion. I beseech you, tenderly, apply to her some remedies for life. Oh, Apollo, pardon my great profaneness against thine oracle. I'll reconcile me to Polixenes. Do woo my queen and recall the good Camillo, whom I proclaim a man of truth, of mercy. How he glisters through my rust, and how his pity does my deeds make the blacker.
Oh, cut my lace, lest my heart cracking and break too.
What fit is this, good lady?
What studied torments tyrant has for me? What wheels, racks, fires? What flame boiling in leads or oils? What old or newer tortures must I receive, whose every word deserves to taste of thy most worst? That thou betrayest Polixenes 'twas nothing, that did but show thee of a fool, inconstant, and damnable and grateful. Nor was it much thou would have poisoned good Camillo's honor, to have him kill a king poor trespasses, more monstrous standing by. Whereof I reckon the casting forth to crows thy baby daughter, to be or none or little, though a devil would have shed fire out of water that done it. Nor can it be directly laid to thee, the death of the young prince, whose honorable thoughts high for one so tender, cleft the heart, could conceive a gross and foolish sire, blemished his gracious dam. This cannot no be laid to thy answer, but the last. O lords, when I have said, cry woe, the queen, the dearest, sweetest creature's dead, and vengeance for it not dropped down yet.
The higher powers forbid!
I say she's dead, I'll swear it. If word nor oath prevail not, go and see. If you can bring tincture or luster to her lips, heat outwardly, or breath within, I'll serve you as I would do the gods. But, O thou tyrant, do not repent these things, for they are heavier than all thy woes can stir. Therefore, betake thee to nothing but despair.
Go on. Go on, thou canst not speak too much. I have deserved all tongues to talk most bitterly.
No, speak no more. However the business goes, you have made fault in the boldness of your speech.
I am sorry for it. Alas, I have made myself too much the rashness of a woman. He is touched to the noble heart. What's gone and what's past help should be past grief. Do not receive affliction at my petition.
Thou dost speak truth when most but well, which I receive much better than to be pitied of thee. Come, lead me to the dead bodies of my queen and son. One grave shall be both, upon which the causes of their death shall appear to our shame perpetual. Once a day I'll visit the chapel where they lie, and tears shed there shall be my recreation, so long as nature can uphold this agreement. So long I daily vow to use it, bring me to sorrows.
Aye, my lord, in fear we've landed in ill time. Skies look grimly and threaten present blusters. In my conscience, the heavens look that we have in hand are angry and frown upon us.
Their sacred wills be done. Go get aboard, look to thy bark. I'll not be long before I call upon you.
Make your best haste and go not too far in the land. 'Tis like to be loud weather. Besides, this place is famous for the creatures of prey that keep upon it.
Go that way, I'll follow instantly.
Glad it's hard to be sober to the business.
Come, poor babe. I have heard but not believed the spirits of the dead may walk again. If this be thy mother appeared to me last night, for ne'er was a dream so like a waking. In pure white robes, like very sanctity, she did approach the cabin where I lay. Anon, this did break from her. Good Antigonus, since fate hath made thy person for the throw-out of my poor babe, according to thine oath, places remote enough are in Bohemia. There weep and leave it crying. And for the babe is counted lost forever, Perdita I prithee call it. And so with shrieks, she melted into air. Lost him. Speed thee well. Here lie. The storm begins. The day frowns more and more. Thou art like to have a lullaby too rough. If not for thy mother's fault. I never seen the heavens so dim by day. The savage clamor. Well may I get aboard? This is the chase! I'm gone forever!
I would there were no age between 10 and 2 and 20, or that youth would sleep out the rest. For in the between time, there is nothing but getting wenches with child, wronging the ancient trade, stealing, and fighting. Hark you now, would any but the boiled brains of 19 and 2 and 20 hunt in this weather? They have scared away 2 of my best sheep, which I fear the wolf will sooner find than their master. Well, if anywhere I shall have them, it is here by the seaside, browsing by me. Good, look, and it be thy will. What have we here? Mercy on us, a bairn. A very pretty bairn. A boy or a child, I wonder. A pretty one, a very pretty one. Sure, this is some skate. I'm not bookish, but I can read waiting gentlewomen in this skate. This is some stairwork, some trunk work, some tiny door work. The ones that got it were warmer than the poor thing is here. I'll take it up for pity. But I'll tarry till my son come. I heard him even now. Whoa-ho-ho! Whoa! What? Art so close? If thou wilt see a thing to talk on when thou art dead and rotten, come here, boy. What ails thou, man?
I have seen 2 such sights, by sea and by land. But now it is the sky. I'm not to say it is the sea. Betwixt sin and the firmament you cannot trust a bodkin's point.
What? How is it, man?
And would you did see how it chased, how it rages, how it takes up the shore. But that's not to the point. Oh, the piteous cries of the poor soul, sometimes to see him and not to see him. Now the ship boring the moon with her mainmast, and anon swallowed with yeast and frost as you thrust a cork into a hogshead. And to make an end of the land service, how the bear tore out a shoulder bone and said his name was Antigonus, a nobleman. And to make an end of the ship, to see how the sea flap dragging him.
When was this, boy?
Now, I have not winced since I've seen these sights. The men are not yet cold under the water, and the bear hath dined on the gentleman. He's at it now.
Oh, heavy matters! Heavy matters! But look here, boy. Now, bless thyself. Thou mixed with things dying, I with things newborn. Look here. Here's a sight for thee. Look, a barren cloth for a spire's child. Look, here. Open that. Take it up. Let's see. It was told to me I should be rich by the fairies. This is some changeling. Open it. Open it. What's within, boy?
Gold. You're a maid, old man, if the sins of your youth are forgiven.
Well, this is very gold, boy. And 'twill prove so. Oh, take it up. Keep close. Let's home. Home the next way. We are lucky, boy. And to be so still requires nothing but secrecy. Let my sheep go. Let's home. Home the next way.
You go home with your findings. And I'll go see if the bear be gone from the gentleman and how much he hath eaten. They're only cursed when they're hungry.
That's a good deed. And if thou mayst discern from the sight of him what he is, fetch me hither to see him.
Marry I shall, and you will help put him in the ground.
It's a lucky day, boy, and we'll do good deeds on it.
my swift passage that I should slide over 16 years and leave the growth untried of that wide passage, since it is in my power to overthrow law, and in one self-born hour to plant and overwhelm custom. Let me pass. The same I am ere ancient order was, and what is now received. I, witness to the times that brought them in, so shall I do to the freshest things now reigning, and make stale this present. Your patience disallowing, I turn my glass, and give my scene such growing as you had slept with me. Leontes leaving, the effect of his fond jealousy so grieving that he shuts up himself. Imagine me, gentle spectators, that I now be in fair Bohemia, and remember well, I mentioned a son of the kings, which Florizel I now named you, and with speed so haste to speak of parent, now grown in grace equal with wondering what of her ensues, I list not prophecy, but let time's news be known, which is my form, a shepherd's daughter, and what to her adheres is the argument of time.
I pray thee, good Camillo, be no more importunate. 'Tis a sickness denying thee anything, a death to grant this.
Sir, it is 16 years since I saw my country. Though I have lived abroad these past years, I desire to lay my bones there. Besides, the penitent king my master hath sent for me, to whose overfeeling sorrows I might assimilate, or wean to think so, which is yet another spur to my departure.
As thou lovest me, wipe not out the rest of thy services by leaving me now. The need I have of thee thy own goodness hath made. Of that fatal country Sicilia, prithee speak no more, whose very naming punishes me with the remembrance of that penitent, as thou callest him, and reconciled king our brother, whose loss of his most precious wife and children are even now to be fresh lamented. Say to me, what's also the Prince Florizel, my son? The king is no more happy his children being unvirtuous than he is in losing them when he has approved their virtues.
Sir, it has been 3 days since I saw the prince. What his happier affairs may be, I know not. Yet I have noticed that for the late he has much retired from court and is less attentive to his princely duties than he hath been of frequent.
I have considered so much, and with some care. So far that I have eyes under my service, which look upon his removedness, from whom I have this report. That he is seldom from the house of a most homely shepherd, a man, they say, that from very nothing, and beyond the imagination of his neighbors, has grown into an immense estate.
I have heard of such a man, who hath a daughter of most rare note. The report of her is far extended from what can begin to come from such a cottage.
That's likewise part of my intelligence, but I fear the angle that plucks our son thither. Thou shalt accompany us to the place, where we will, not fearing what we are, have some question with the shepherd. Prithee, be my present partner in this business, and lay aside the thoughts of Cecilia.
I willingly obey your command, my lord.
My best Camilla, we must disguise ourselves.
Well, the audience is invited to follow the king.
Daffodils begin to appear with a haze of dancing over the dale. Why then comes in the sweet of the year, where the red blood reigns in the winter's pale. The white sheep bleaching on the hedge, with hey the sweet birds, oh how they sing. Upset and in my time I wore 3 piles. Now I'm out of service. Now my traffic is sheets. When the kite builds, look to lesson limit. My father named me Autolycus, who was likewise a snapper-up of unconsidered trifles. A prize, a bond.
In the name of me.
Oh, help me, help me. Pluck but off these rags and then death, death. Oh.
Alack, poor soul, thou hast needed more rags to lay on thee rather than have these off.
Oh, sir, the loathsomeness of them offends me more than the lashes I have received,
Alas,
which
poor-
are millions and mighty ones.
Alas, poor man, and millions of beatings may come to a great matter.
I am robbed, sir, and beaten, and my money and apparel taken from me, and these detestable things put upon me. Oh!
Lend me thy hand, I'll help thee. Come, lend me thy hand.
Oh, good sir, tenderly. Oh!
Alas, poor soul.
Oh, I fear, good sir, I fear my shoulder blade is out. Oh!
How now? Can't stand?
Oh! Oh, good sir, tenderly, good sir, oh, thou hast done me a charitable office.
Thus lack any money, I have a little money for thee.
Oh, no, good sir, I beseech you. I have a kinsman not past 3/4 of a mile hence, and to whom I was going. There shall I have money or anything else I want. I pray you, offer me no money. That kills my heart.
What manner of fellow was he that robbed you?
I knew him once, sir, to be a servant of the prince. Some called him Autolycus.
Out upon him, prig! For the life of me, prig, he haunts wakes, fairs, and bear baitings.
True, sir, he, sir, that's the very rogue that put me into this apparel.
Not a more cowardly rogue in all of Bohemia. If you but looked big and spit at him, he'd have run.
I must confess, sir, I am no fighter. I'm very false of heart that way, and that he knew, I warrant him.
How do you now?
Oh, much better than I was, sir. I can stand and walk, and I will even take my leave of you and pace softly towards my kinsman.
Shall I bring thee on the way?
Oh, no, good face, sir. No, good sir. No.
Farewell, then. I must buy spices for my sheep shearing.
Oh, prosper you, sweet sir. His purse is not hot enough to purchase his spice. I'll be with you at your sheep shearing too. And if I make not this cheat bring out another, and the shearers prove sheep, then let me be unrolled, and put my name in the book of virtue. Jog on the footpath way, and merrily scent the highway. A merry heart goes all the way, the sad ties in a mile a. La 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 la.
These your unusual clothes to each part of you do give a life. No shepherdess but Flora appearing in April's front. This your sheep shearing is as a meeting of the petty gods, and you the queen on it.
Sir, my gracious lord, to chide at your extremes it not becomes me. Oh, pardon that I name them. Your high self, the great prince of the land. You have obscured here in a swain's wearing. And me, poor lowly maid, most goddess-like pranked up. But that our feasts have license, I should blush to see you so attired. Swoon, I think, to look in a mirror.
I bless the time when my good falcon made her flight across thy father's ground.
Now Jove afford you cause. To me our difference forgoes dread. Even now I tremble to think your father, by some accident, should pass this way as you did. Oh, the fates! What would he do to see his work so noble, vilely bound up? What would he say, or how should I, in these my borrowed flaunts, behold the sternness of his presence?
Apprehend nothing but jollity. The gods themselves humbled their deities to love. Golden Apollo, poor humble swain, as I see now. Their transformations were never for a piece of beauty rarer. Nor were they so chaste, since my desires run not before mine honor, nor my lust run hotter than my faith.
Oh, but sir, your resolutions cannot hold when 'tis opposed, as it must be, by the power of a king.
My dearest Perdita, these forced thoughts, I prithee, darken not the mirth of the feast. Either I'll be thine, or not my father's. For I cannot be mine own, nor anything to any if I be not thine. In this I am most constant, though destiny say now. Be merry, gentle. Strangle any such thoughts as these with what you behold the while. Your guests are coming. Lift up thy countenances over that day of celebration of that nuptial which we two have sworn shall come.
Oh, Lady Fortune, stand you auspicious.
See your guests approach. Address yourself entertaining and sprightly, and let's be red with mirth.
Yeah. My daughter, when my old wife did live upon this day, she was both handler, butler, and cook, both dame and servant. Welcomed all and served all. Sang her song and danced her turn. Now, here, at the upper end of the table, and now, in the middle, on his shoulder, and on his, her face aflame with labor, and that which she took to quench it. Hey! She would to each one sip. Hey! But you are retired, as if you were the feasted one, and not the hostess of our meeting. Pray you, bid welcome to these our unknown guests. Quench your blushes.
Hey!
Yes, hey! And present yourself that which you are, the mistress of our feast. Come on, and welcome all of us to your sheep shearing, so may your good flock prosper.
Sir, welcome. It is my father's will that I should take upon myself the hostessship of the day. You're welcome, sir. Give me those flowers there, Dorcas. Reverend sirs, for you there's rosemary and rue. These keep seeming and savor all the winter long. Grace and remembrance be with you both, and welcome to our shearing.
Shepherdess, fair one are you. Well you fit our age into the flowers of winter.
Here's flowers for you. Hot lavender, mint, savory marjoram, the marigold that goes to bed with the sun and with him rises weeping. These are flowers of middle summer, and I think that they are given to men of middle age. You're very welcome.
I should leave off grazing were I of your flock and only live on gazing.
How the last you'd be so lean that blasts of January would blow you through and through. And you, my fairest friend, I would I had some flowers of the spring that might become your time of day. And yours. And yours. Yet whereupon your virgin branches yet, your maidenhead's growing. Oh, Persephone, for flowers now that frighten thou lest fall from Dis's wagon, daffodils that come before the swallow dares, and with them take the winds of March with beauty. Violets dim, yet sweeter than the lids of Juno's eyes, or Cytherea's breath, pale primrose, that die unmarried, but ere they can behold bright Phoebus in his strength. A malady most incident to maids. Bald oxlips, the crown imperial, lilies of all kinds. These I lack to make you garlands of, and my sweet friend to strewn o'er and o'er.
What, like a corpse?
No, not like a corpse. Like a bank for love to lie and play on. Not like a corpse, or if not to be buried, but quake it in mine arms. Come, take your flowers. I think I play as I've seen them do in witsome pastorals. Surely this robe of mine does change my disposition.
What you do still betters what is done, sweet. When you speak, I'd have you do it ever. When you sing, I'd have you buy and sell so give alms. Pray so, for the ordering your affairs to sing them too. When you do dance, I wish you a wave of the sea, that you might ever do nothing but that. Move still so, and own no other function. Each your doing so singular in each particular, crowns what you are doing in the present deed, that all your acts are queens.
Oh, Dorothy, your praises are too large, but that your youth and true blood, which peepeth fairly through it, do plainly give you out an unstained shepherd. With wisdom I might fear my Dorothy's. You wooed me the false way.
I think you have as little ground to fear as I purpose to put you to it. But come, our dance, I pray, your hand, my Perdita, so turtles pair that never mean to part.
I'll swear for him.
This is the prettiest lowborn lass that ever ran on the greensward. Nothing she does or seems that smacks of something greater than herself.
He tells her something to make her blood look out. Good sooth, she is the queen of curds and cream.
Come, strike up!
Mopsa must be your mistress, married. Garlic to mend her kissing with.
Now in good time.
Not a word! We stand upon our manners. Come, strike up!
Oh, master! If you did but hear the peddler at the door, you would never dance again!
He can never come better, he shall come in. I love a good ballad.
Yeah. He has songs for man or woman of all sizes. He has the prettiest love songs for maids. So without bawdry, which is strange with such delicate burdens as dildos and fading. Oh, jump her and thump her!
Prithee, bring him in and let him approach singing!
Hey! Forewarning that he used no scurrilous words in his tune.
Oh, sis.
Lawn as sweet as damask roses, cypress black as there was thorn, bugle bracelet, necklace amber, perfumes for a lady's chamber. What maids lack, what maids lack, what maids lack from head to heel. Come buy of me, come buy for me, or else the lasses cry, come buy. Thank you.
Was not in love with Mopsa, thou shouldst have no money off me, but being enthralled as I am, it will also be the bondage of certain ribbons and gloves.
I was promised them against the feast, but they come not too late now.
He hath promised you more than that, or there be liars.
He hath paid you all that he promised you. Maybe he hath paid you more, which will shame you to give him again.
Is there no manners left among maids? Clamor your tongues and not a word more.
I have done. Come, you promised me tawdry lace and a pair of sweet gloves.
Have I not told you how I was cozened by the way and lost my money?
Oh, indeed, sir, there are cozeners abroad. Therefore it behooves a man to be wary.
Fear not, thou man. Thou shalt lose nothing here.
Oh, I hope so, sir. So I have brought all these goods of value.
What hast here, ballads?
Pray now buy some. I love a ballad in print all life, for then you know that they're true.
Here's a ballad of a fish. that appeared upon the coast on Wednesday, the 40 of April, 40,000 fathom above water. Sung this ballad against the hard hearts of maids. It was thought it was a woman who was turned into a cold fish, for she would not exchange flesh with the one that loved her. The ballad is very pitiful and is true.
It is true too, think you?
5 justices' hands on it and more witnesses than my pack will hold.
We'll have this song out and on by ourselves. My father is in sad talk with the gentleman over there, and we'll not trouble him. Bring away that pack after me. Wenches, I'll buy for you both. Follow me, cousin.
And he shall pay well for it. Ah. Will you buy any tape or lace for your cape, my dainty duck, my dear? Any silk, any lace, any toys for your face, from the dearest and finest wearing.
Oh, is it not too far gone? It's time to part them. Now, fair swain, your heart is full of something that to take your mind from feasting. Look, when I was young and handed love as you do, I was wont to load my she with knacks.
Old sir, I know she prizes not such trifles as these are. The gifts she looks from me are packed and locked up in my heart, which I have given already but not delivered. Why, the fairest youth that ever made eyes swerve had force and knowledge more than was ever man's. I would not prize them without her love. For her employ them all, commend them and condemn them to her service, or to their own perdition.
Fairly offered.
This shows a sound affection.
My daughter, say you the same to him.
I cannot speak so well, nothing so well, no nor mean better. By the pattern of mine own thoughts, I cut out the purity of things.
Shake hands, a bargain. You, my unknown friend, shall bear witness to it. I give my daughter to him, and will make her portion equal this.
Well, that must be in the virtue of your daughter. One being dead, I will have more than you can dream of yet. Enough then for your wonder. But come on, contract with these witnesses.
Come, your hand, and daughter, yours.
Soft swing a while, beseech you. Have you a father?
I have, but what of him?
Knows he of this?
He neither does nor shall.
If he thinks a father is at the nuptial of his son, I guess the best becomes the table. By my white beard, you offer my wrong something unfilial. The reason my son should choose himself a wife, that is good reason. The father, all whose joy is nothing else but fair posterity, should hold some counsel in such a business.
I yield all this, my grave sir, but for some other reasons which 'tis not fit you know, I not acquaint my father of this business.
Let him know it.
He shall not.
Prithee, let him.
No, he must not.
Let him, my son. He shall not need to grieve at knowing of thy choice.
Come, he must not. Mark our contract.
Mark your divorce, young sir, whose son I dare not call. Thou art too base to be acknowledged. Thou a scepter's heir that thus affects a sheephook. Thou old traitor, I am sorry that by hanging thee I can but shorten thy life 1 week. And thou, fresh piece of excellent witchcraft, your force must know the royal fool thou copest in.
Oh, my heart!
I'll have thy beauty scratched more holy than thy state. For thee, fond boy, if I may ever know thou dost but sigh that thou no more shalt see this knack, as never I mean thou shalt, we'll bar thee from succession, not hold thee of our blood. Mark thou my words, follow us to the court. Thou, churl, though full of our displeasure, yet we free thee from the dead weight of it. And you, enchantment, whichever henceforth thou these rural latches to his entrance open, or hoop his body more with thy embraces, I will divide the death as fool, as thou art tender to it.
Even here undone, I was not much afeard, for once or twice I was about to speak and tell him plainly. The selfsame sun that shines upon his court hides not his visage from our cottage, but looks on it alike. Will it please you, sir, be gone. I have told you what would come of this. Of your own estate take care. This dream of mine, I'll queen it no inch further, but milk my ewes and weep.
Why, how now, father? Speak ere thou diest.
I cannot speak, nor think, nor dare to know that which I know. Oh, sir, you have undone a man of 83, who thought to fill his grave with quiet, yea, to die upon the bed my father died, to lie close by his honest bones. Now, Some hangman shall put on my shroud and lay me where no priest can shovel in dust. Thou cursed wretch, who knewst this was the prince, and darest adventure to mingle fates with him, undone! Undone!
Why look you so upon me? I'm but sorry, not afeard. Or straining on for plucking back.
Oh, gracious my lord, you know your father's temper. At this time he will allow no speech, till the fury of his highness settle, go not before him.
I not purpose it. I think Camillo.
Even he, my lord.
How often have I told you it would be thus? How often said my dignity would last but till 'twere known?
It cannot fail but by the violation of my faith. And then, let nature crush the sides of the earth together and mar the seeds within. Lift up thy looks. For my succession white meat, father, I am heir to my affection.
Be advised.
I am, and by my fancy, if my reason will thereto be obedient, I have reason. If not, my senses better pleased with madness do bid it welcome.
This is desperate, sir.
So call it, but it fulfills my vow. I needs must think in honesty. Camillo, not for Bohemia, nor the pomp that may be there glean, for all the sun sees, the close earth wombs, or the profound sea hides in unknown depths, will I break my oath to this my fair beloved. This you may know and so deliver. I am put to sea with her whom here I cannot hold on shore.
Oh, gracious my lord, I would your spirit were stronger for advice, or easier for your need.
Hark, Perdita, I'll hear you by and by.
Oh, he's irremovable, resolved for flight. Now were I happy if I could frame his term to serve my happy honor. Do him love and honor. Save him from harm. Purchase the sight of dear Cecilia again and that unhappy king my master, whom I so much thirst to see.
Now, good Camillo, I'm so fraught with curious business that I leave out ceremony.
Have you thought on a place whereto you'll go?
Not any yet. We profess ourselves to be the slaves of chance and flies of every wind that blows.
Then list to me. This follows if you will not change your purpose but undergo this flight. Make for Sicilia, and there present yourself for your fresh princess for Leontes, for so I see she must be, and there she shall be habited as it befits the comfort of your bed. Methinks I see Leontes opening his free arms and weeping his welcomes forth. Ask thee the son forgiveness, as 'twere in the father's person, kisses the hands of your fresh princess.
Worthy Camillo, what color for my visitation shall I hold up before him?
Those that shall set before him shall satisfy your father. Sir, the manner of your bearing I shall write you forth to put you forth at every sitting what you must say.
I'm bound to you, there's some sap in this.
A cause more promising than a wild dedication of yourselves to unpathed waters, undreamed shores, most certain to miseries enough. Prosperity's the very bond of love, whose fresh complexion and heart together affliction alters.
I think affliction may subdue the cheek, but not take in the wine.
Yea, say you so? There shall not at your father's house these 7 years be born another such.
My noblest Perdita, but oh the thorns we stand upon. Camillo, preserver of my father, now of me the medicine of our house, how shall we do?
Fear not, my lord. One word.
Oh, what a fool honesty is! And trust his sworn brother, very simple gentleman. I have sold all my trumpery. Not a counterfeit stone, not a ribbon, glass, brooch, pomander, table book ballad, knife, tape, glove, shoe tie, bracelet, to keep my pack from fasting. They throng who should buy first. Senseless. 'Twas nothing to gild a codpiece of a purse. I could have filed chains, keys that hung in chains. So in this, I picked and cut most of their festive purses, and had not the old man come in a hubbub about his daughter and the king's son, I would not have left a purse alive in the whole army.
Nay, but by my letters, by the means there be so being, so soon as you arrive, shall write you down.
And those you'll procure from King Leontes?
Shall satisfy your father.
Happy be you, all that you speak shows fair.
Who have we here? We'll make an instrument of this. Omit nothing may give us aid.
If they have overheard me now, why, hanging.
Why, how now, fellow? Why shakest thou so? Fear not, man. There's no harm intended to thee.
I am but a poor man, sir.
How now, fellow? Why be so still? There's no one that will steal that from thee. Yet for the outside of thy poverty we must make an exchange. Therefore, discase thee instantly. Thou must think there's necessity in it, and thereby exchange garments with this gentleman here, although the penny worth on his side be the worse. And come, hold thee. There's the boot. Fortunate mistress, you must retire yourself into some covert, take your boyfriend's hat, pluck it over your brows, and disliken you as you may, so that, as you flee to shipboard, you may get undescried.
I see the place so lies that I must bear a part.
No remedy. Have you done there?
Should I now be my father, he would not call me son.
Nay, you shall have no hat. Farewell, my friend.
Pray, Perdita, what have we twain forgot? A word.
What I shall do next is to tell the king of his departure, and thereby I shall review Cecilia.
Fortune speed us, thus we set on, Camillo, to the seaside.
The swifter speed, the better.
I see what's happened. I hear it. I see that this is the time that an unjust man doth thrive. What an exchange this has been without boot! What a boot this has been with this exchange! The prince himself is about a piece of iniquity, stealing away from his father with his clog at his heel. Aside, aside. Here's more hot matter for a hot brain. Every church end, every lay, session, hanging, yields a careful man's work.
Son! Where's my son? Oh, he always disappears at the wrong moment! Son! Where are you? Now when I need you! Anybody seen my son? Where did he go? Hello, we're in trouble with the king. We gotta get out of this situation. Are you out hunting in a storm again? Son! What are you doing? Where did you go? He always does this. When will this kid grow up? I don't know what to do with him. Ah, there you
See what a man you are. There's nothing to do but tell the king she's none of your flesh and blood.
Hey, hear me.
No, but hear me.
Oh, go to then.
Her being none of your flesh and blood, your flesh and blood has not offended the king, so your flesh and blood is not to be punished by him. This being done, let the law go whistle, I warrant you.
Well, I will tell the king all. Every word, yea, and of his son's pranks too, who I may say is no honest man, neither to his father the king, nor to me to go about to make me the king's brother-in-law.
Very wise, puppies. How now? Whither art thou bound?
You must be a great courtier, I can tell by the...
No, and it like your worship, the palace.
Where art thou gone? You're going to the palace? Wherefore, thou? What having? Oh, what names? What condition? Place of your breeding? Of what having that is anything fitting to be known? Discover!
Must be a great courtier, I can tell by the picking on's teeth.
That fardel there, wherefore that fardel? Where is that fardel?
Sir, in this fardel, there lie such secrets that none but the king must know.
Age, thou hast lost thy labor.
Why, sir?
The king is not at the palace. The king has gone aboard a new ship to air himself and to purge melancholy.
Oh, so it is said.
For if thou is capable of things serious, thou must know the king is full of grief.
Oh, about his son. But shouldn't have married a shepherd's daughter.
Oh, if that shepherd be not handfast, let him fly. The curses he shall have, the tortures he shall feel, shall break the back of man, the heart of monster, and the old man's son shall be flayed alive.
He seems to be of great authority. Close with him, give him gold. Show the inside of your purse to the outside of his hand. Remember, flayed alive.
Good sir, if you would undertake this business for us, by your leave, here is that gold I have.
I will aid you. Look upon toward the seaside, on the right-hand side. We will look upon the hedge and follow you.
We are blessed in this man, as I may say so, even blessed.
Let's be for, as he told us, he was provided to do us good.
I am now courted with a double occasion. Gold and to do the prince my master good, which you know how I can furnish in my advancement. To him will I present it. There may be matter in it.
Please follow the clown and the shepherd and the prince and the princess and Camilla and the king.
Sir, you have done enough and have performed a saint-like sorrow. Do as the heavens have done. Forget your evil. With him, forgive yourself.
Whilst I remember her and her virtues, I cannot forget the blemishes in them. So still think of the wrong I did myself, which was so much. The airless had made my kingdom, and destroyed the sweetest companion that man has put his hopes out of.
True, too true, my lord. If one by one you were to wed all the world, or from the all that art took something good to make a perfect woman, she you killed would be unparalleled.
I think so. Killed. She I killed. Please, pretty, say so now, but seldom.
Not at all, good lady. You might have spoken 1,000 things that would have done the time more benefit and graced your highness better.
You are one of those who would have him wed again.
If you would not so, you pity not the state, nor the remembrance of his most sovereign being. Consider little what dangers by his highness's fail of issue may drop upon his kingdom.
There is none worthy regarding her that is gone. Besides, the gods will have fulfilled their secret purposes. For has not the divine Apollo said, is it not the tenor of his oracle that King Leontes shall not have an heir till his lost babe be found? 'Tis your counsel, my lord, to the heavens be contrary, oppose against their will. Care not for issue, the crown will find an heir.
Good Paulina, who has the memory of Hermione, I know and honor. Oh, that ever I had split into thy counsel.
Then, even now I might have gazed into my queen's full eyes and have taken some treasure from her lips.
And left them the more rich for what they yielded.
Thou dost speak true. No more such wives, therefore no wives.
Will you swear never to marry, but by my free leave?
Never, Pauline. So be blessed, my spirit.
That will be when your first queen's again in breath. Never till then.
Legends himself, Prince Florizel, son of Polixenes, and his princess, she the fairest I have yet beheld, desire access to your high presence.
Who's with him? What train?
But few, and those but me.
His princess, you say?
I, the most cruelest piece of earth, I think, that ever the sun shone bright on.
Oh, Hermione, as every present time doth boast itself above a better God, so must thy grave give way to what's seen now.
Pardon, madame. The one I almost forgot, your pardon. The other one, she's obtained your eye, will lose your tongue, too. Women will love her, that she is more worth than any man, men, that she is the rarest among women.
Go, Cleomenes and Dion, bring them to our embrace.
Still, 'tis strange he should thus steal.
Had our prince truly chosen to see us out, she had fared well with this lord. There was not full a month between their births.
Really no more cease. They are come.
Your mother was most true to wedlock, Prince, for she did print your royal father off in conceiving you.
Were I but 21,
Your father's image is so hid in you, his very air, that I should call you brother and speak of something wildly performed by us before. Most dear welcome. And your fair princess, goddess.
By his command have I here touched Cecilia, and from him give all greetings to the king at Frank and send his brother.
Welcome hither, as is the spring to the earth. The blessed gods purge all infection from our air while you two climate here.
Most noble sir, that which I shall report will bear no credit, were not the proof so nigh. Please you, great sir, Bohemia greets you from himself by me, desires you to attach his son, who hath his dignity and duties both cast off, fled from his father, from his hopes, and with a shepherd's daughter.
Where's Bohemia? Speak.
Here, in your city, I now came from him. I speak amazedly, and that becomes my marvel and my message. To your court, whilst he was hastening in the chase, it seems, of this fair couple, meets he on the way the father of this seeming lady, and her brother, having both their country quitted with this young prince.
Camillo has betrayed me, whose honor and whose honesty till now endured all weathers.
Lay it so to his charge. He's with the king, your father.
Who? Camillo?
Camillo, sir. I spake with him, who now has the poor men in questioning. Never saw I wretches so quick. They kneel, they kiss the earth, forswear themselves as often as they speak. Bohemia stops his ears and threatens them with diverse deaths in death.
Oh, my poor father! The heaven set spies upon us. We'll not have our contract celebrated.
You are married.
We are not, sir, nor are we like to be. The stars I see shall kiss the valleys first.
Lord, is this the daughter of a king?
She is when she is my wife.
That once I see by your good father's speed will come on very slowly. I'm sorry, most sorry. You have broken from his liking where you were tied in duty, and is sorry that your choice was not so rich in worth as it was in beauty, that you might well enjoy her.
Dear, look up. Though fortune visible and enemy should chase us with my father, power not jot hath she to change our loves. Beseech you, sir, remember since you owed no more to time than I do now. With thought of such affection, step forth mine advocate. At your request, my father will grant precious things as trifles.
Would he do so, I beg your precious mistress, which he grants but a trifle.
Sir, my liege, your eye has too much youth in it. Not a month before your queen died, she was worth more such gazes than what you look on now.
I thought of her. Even in these looks I made. But your petition is yet unanswered. I will to your father. Therefore follow me and mark what way I make. Come, my good lord.
Beseech you, sir. Were you present at this occasion? I was by at the opening of the fardel, heard the old shepherd deliver the manner how he found us, how he found it. Whereupon, after a little mazedness, we were all commanded out of the chamber. Only this we thought I heard the shepherd say. He found the child. I would most gladly know the issue of it. I make a broken delivery of the business. But the changes I perceived in the king and Camilla were the very notes of admiration. They seemed, almost, was staring on one another to tear the cases of their eyes. But here comes a gentleman that knows more. The news, Rogero.
Nothing but bonfires. The oracle was fulfilled. The king's daughter is found. Such a deal of wonders broken out within an hour that ballad makers would not be able to express it. Here comes the Lady Paulina Stewart. He can deliver you more. How goes it now, sir? This news, which is called true, is so like an old tale that the verity of it comes into strong suspicion. Has the king found his heir?
Most true. There is unity in such proofs. The mantle of Queen Hermione's, her jewel about the neck of it, the letters of Antigonus found with it, the majesty of the creature in resemblance of the mother, proclaim with all certainty her to be the king's daughter. Did you see the meeting of the two kings? No. Then have you lost a sight which was to be seen, cannot be spoken of? Our king being ready to leap out of himself with joy, and then as if that joy had become lost, cries, "Oh, thy mother, thy mother!" Then begs Bohemia for forgiveness, then embraces his son-in-law, then worries his daughter with kissing her, Then thanks the old shepherd who stands by like some weather-bitten conduit of many kings' reigns. I've never seen such another account, which begs description to follow it, and names.
But what, pray, you became of Antigonus that carried hence the child?
It's like an old tale still. He was torn to pieces with a bear. This avouches a shepherd's son, who has not only his innocence, which seems much to justify him, but also a handkerchief and a ring that Lady Paulina knows.
What became of the ship and his followers?
Wrecked the same instant of their master's death, and in view of the shepherd. Thus, all instruments which aided in exposing the child were lost even when it was found.
Are they returned to the court?
No. Upon hearing of her mother's statue, a piece which is in Lady Paulina's keeping, has been many years in doing, and is now newly done by the rare Italian master Giulio Romano, who, if he had eternity and could put breath into his work, would beguile nature of her custom, so closely is he her aid. So near to Hermione hath he done Hermione that they say you could ask a question and stand in hope of an answer. Thither are they gone.
I thought she had some great matter there at hand, for she hath privately, twice or thrice a day, ever since the death of Hermione, visited at New Cows. Shall we thither and with our company piece the rejoicing?
Let's along. I have brought the old man and his son aboard the prince's ship. Here come those I have done good to, against my will. and already appearing in the blossoms of their fortune.
Come on, son! Come on! I passed more children, but thou wilt have all your sons and daughters as gentlemen born.
You're well met, sir. See these clothes? Saying you see them not, and still think me no gentleman born.
No, I know you are now, sir. A gentleman born.
And have been these past 4 hours.
And so have I.
So you have that I was a gentleman born before my father, for the king's son took me by the hand and called me brother. Then the 2 kings called my father brother. And the prince, my brother, and the princess, my sister, called me brother, and then the first gentleman like tears that ever we shed.
And we may live to weep many more.
Dear sir, I beseech you, pardon me all the faults I have committed to your worship, and give your good report to me, to my master the prince.
Oh, prithee do, son, for we must be gentle now that we are gentlemen.
Wilt thou amend thy ways?
I, and like your good worship.
Give me thy hand, and I will swear to the prince that thou art as true and honest a man as in any in Bohemia. Hark! The kings and princes, our kindred, are going to see the picture of the queen. Follow us, will be thy good masters.
Son, get away. Please follow us to see the picture of the queen.
Oh, grave and good Pauline, great comfort that I have.
What sovereign sir, I did not well, I meant well. All my services are now to be home.
But we came to see the statue of our queen. Your royal gallery have we passed through, yet we saw not that which my daughter came to look upon, the statue of her mother.
As she lived peerless, so her dead likeness, I do well believe excels whatever yet you looked upon, or hand a man hath done. Therefore I keep it lonely, apart. But here it is, prepared to see the life as lively mocked as ever still sleep mocked death. Behold, and say 'tis well. I like your silence. It the more shows off your wonder.
posture. Yet, Paulina Hermione was never so wrinkled. Nothing so aged as this.
Oh, not by much.
So much the more our Carter's excellence, which lets go by some 16 years, and makes her as she lived now.
Oh, thus she stood, with such warm life of majesty, as now it coldly stands when I first wooed her. I am ashamed. Does not the stone rebuke me for being more stone than it? Oh, royal peace, there's magic in thy majesty, which has my evils conjured to remembrance, and have taken from thy admiring daughter the spirits standing with thee.
And give me leave, and do not say to superstition that I kneel and implore for you. Lady, dear queen, who ended when I but began, give me that hand of yours to kiss.
Oh, patience! The statue is but newly fixed. The color's not dry.
My lord, your sorrows were too sore laid on, which 16 winters cannot blow away, so many summers dry.
Dear my brother, let him that was the cause of this have power to take off so much grief from you as he will piece up in himself.
Indeed, my lord, if I had thought the sight of my poor image would thus have brought you, for the stone is mine, I'd not have showed it.
Do not draw the curtain.
No longer shall you look on it, lest your fancy may think anon it moves.
Let be. Let be. Would I were dead, but that methinks already. What was he to make it? You see, my lord, would you not deem that it breathed, and that those veins did verily bear blood?
Masterly done. The very life seems warm upon her lip.
The fixture of her eye has motion in it, as we are marked with art.
I shall draw the curtain. My lord is so far transported, he'll think anon it lives.
Oh, sweet Paulina, make me to think so these 20 years together. No settled senses of the world would match the pleasure of that madness, let alone.
I am sorry I have thus far stirred you, but I could have looked you farther.
Do, Paulina, for this has a taste as sweet as any cordial comfort. Still, methinks there is an air that comes about her. What fine chisel could ever yet cut breath? Let no man mock me, for I will kiss her.
Good, my lord, forbear. The ruddiness upon her lip is wet. You'll mar it if you kiss it. Stain your own with oily painting.
No, not these 20 years.
So long could I stand by and look her on.
Either forbear, quit presently the chapel, or resolve you for more amazement. If you can behold it, I will make the statue move indeed, descend and take you by the hand. But then you'll think, which I protest against, I am assisted by wicked powers.
What you can make her do, I am content to look upon. What to make her speak, I am content to hear, for it is easy to make her move as to speak.
It is required you do awake your faith. Now, all stand still. Those that think this is unlawful business I am about, let them depart.
Proceed, no foot shall stir.
Music. Awake her. Strike. 'Tis time. Descend. Be stone no more. Approach. Come. I'll fill your grave up. Stir. Nay. Come away. Bequeath to death your numbness, for from him your life
Oh, she's warm. If this be magic, let it be an art as lawful as eating.
She embraces him.
She hangs about his neck. If she pertain to life, let her speak too.
Hi, make it known where she has lived, or how stolen from the dead.
That she is living, were it but told you, should be hooted at, like an old tale. But it appears she lives, though she speak not. Mark a little while. Please you to interpose, fair madam. Kneel, and pray your mother's blessing. Turn, good lady, our Perdita is found.
You gods look down and from your sacred vials pour your graces upon my daughter's head. Tell me, mine own, where hast thou been preserved? Where lived? How found thy father's court? For thou shalt know that I, knowing by Paulina, that the oracle give hope thou wast in me, have preserved myself to see the issue.
Go, you precious winners all. I, an old turtle, will wing me to some withered bough, and there my mate, never to be seen again, lament till I am lost.
Oh, peace, Paulina. Thou shouldest the husband take by my consent as I by thine a wife. Come, Camillo. Take her by the hand, whose worth and justice is here noted by us, a pair of kings. Let's away from this place. What? Look upon my brother. Both your pardons ever I put between your holy looks my ill suspicions. This is your son-in-law, and son unto the king, who, the good heavens directing, is troth-plight to your daughter. Good Paulina, lead us from hence where we may each one demand an answer to his part performed in the wide gap of time since ever we were dissevered. Hastily, lead us away.